Well, hello everyone and welcome to week 14. I hope that everybody is getting excited and all ready for the Christmas holiday. Our break is coming up, but we're going to do this fun, ugly Christmas sweater. Now, I don't know how many of you all like to wear Christmas sweaters during the holiday, but a lot of people are wearing the ugly holiday Christmas sweaters. I can't say raise your hand if you have one because I can't see if you did, but I know some of you all do, and I know I have one upstairs, so I probably should have worn it today. But anyway, anywho, that's going to be my new saying in the new year, anywho. Anyway, so hello again from Miss CT. We're going to go ahead and do this fun holiday sweater. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is have your paper. You're going to need your Sharpie again. You're going to need your pencils, so make sure you have all that. We can incorporate markers today if you want to. Colored pencils as always, crayons as always. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with your pencil first because I was going to start with Sharpie, but I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and if we have any imperfect lines, we want to make sure we take care of them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go... Oh, I still got pancake batter from making breakfast or waffle batter. So sorry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to make a lovely rectangle shape just like that for the neck. Now, I'm going to show you another way. If you want to do a V collar on yours, you can also by just doing like this, making a V shape like this, coming down, okay? Shoulder, shoulder. So I'm going to stop there for that one. All right, so back to the one with the collar. We're going to come down about like that. About like that. Okay? All right, and I'm going to stop because I'm going to go back to the V-neck. If you're doing the V-neck and if you want to do the V-neck, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come down with the shoulder. Come down with the shoulder. Okay? You can come down a little bit further if you want to. And for V, it's going to be the rest of the instruction going to be about the same as we're going to do for the collar. So, all right. But that's if you want to just keep going with the V. All right, I'm going to come down a little bit more with my arms. Okay. Now, I'm going to go just like this. I want everybody to watch. I'm going to come in like this. I'm going to come in like this. Okay. Now I'm going to make my body of my sweater. So I'm going to go just like this. Just like this. Making two nice shaped lines. I'm going to close that line off like this at the bottom. I'm going to come up with my arm. And I'm going to come up again with my arm. Okay? Now I'm going to go just like this. Come out. I'm going to come out. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to come around like that. Now, if you're doing the V is just like the way I just did that. Your V, you're going to do the same thing you did before, but I'm going to just do a double like that. And then it's the same way we just did the other one. You're going to come down with the bottom. You're going to make your arms and you're going to round them off. Make your arms and you're going to round them off. And you're going to do the same thing you did before. You're going to go ahead and make your sleeves like this. You're going to make your bottom just like that. And you make your other sleeve like that. Okay? Now, here we go with the other one. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Sharpie from here. I'm going to go ahead and start outlining everything. And then I'm going to add my fun lines. Now, on your canvas board, I should have patterns for you to use to make your sweater. Okay? Patterns for your sweater. You can use those patterns. You can also create your own patterns. Now we've done at the beginning of the school year, I know I'm going outside my line a little bit, but I just want to kind of make a little bit fuller sweater. We used all kinds of lines for texture. We've made all kinds of lines for in making line itself. So I want you to have fun with making different textures. We're going to do that in just a second. So the first texture we're going to do after we erase our lines, and if you think you can do all your textures without using your pencil, you don't have to use your pencil again. You can go ahead and start just using your Sharpie from here on out. If you think you're comfortable, of course, and it's so not hard to make different fun stuff on here, but when we make the reindeer, I'm going to definitely use my pencil again. All right, so here we go. We're going to take our Sharpie and we're going to just do lines like this for the top of our ugly sweater, because remember, this is an ugly sweater. Okay. If you're doing the V, same thing, just going ahead and outlining your lines. Okay. So now we've outlined everything that we want to do. I'm going to do something fun here at the top. I'm going to add zigzag lines. And then I'm going to mirror the zigzag line with parallel lines right beside it. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing down here. Zigzag lines. Now, like I said, you can do whatever pattern design you want to. You don't have to do the same one I'm doing. But have fun with it. And maybe when you do take your pictures this time, if you have an ugly sweater, you can take your picture with your ugly sweater. Then you can also send me the flat image. I don't know. It's up to you. Fun, fun, fun. I might post a picture on Canvas of me and my ugly sweater. I'll think about it. It's an ugly vest, really. All right. So, oh no, I do. I have one with all kinds of lights that light up that I wear normally for our little Christmas shows that we do, or the Christmas festival. So, all right. I'm going to make some Christmas bulbs. So I'm going to do some circles going like this, going down the sleeve. Because like I said, the uglier your Christmas sweater is, the funnier it looks. I know a lot of you are excited about the sing-alongs I think everybody's going to do a sing-along still, but we're going to have fun for the Christmas holiday. Now, you see I'm doing a little squares, and at the top I'm doing hooks for your ornament. Okay? Because these are ornaments that I'm putting on our ugly sweater. Okay? Now, I'm going to also, let's see, I might add some just circles down here at the bottom. Okay? And if you want to add some lights, I'm just going to go like this to kind of imply that I'm doing little lights. And lights are going to go like that, back and forth. Okay? There are my little fun lights. Now in the middle, I'm going to make a reindeer. So for my reindeer, it's nothing but a shape like that, an oval shape. Okay? His ears come down like this. And his nose comes down like this. Now there's lots of different reindeers you can do. Some reindeers already have the nose inside. It's up to you how you want your reindeer to look. Okay, so I've got that like that. Now I'm going to come out, up, out, and around to make his ears. Okay, you saw how I did that? I'm going to do it again. All right, so there goes my Rudolph. Now I'm going to go ahead and trace him. I want you to give me your funniest, ugly Christmas sweater that you can. Okay, so there I have that. Now, like I said, if you want to go ahead and I'm going to switch out to just the V-neck real quick just so you can see. I'm going to outline my V collar. I'm going to close it across like this. Put this other one over here so that way I'll come back to that. All right. I wanted to show you both types of designs because you can either do two if you have your time that you want to do two, or like I said, just pick one, the V or the one with the collar, or yours can just have a round collar. I'm going to also put in the Canvas Studio another guy who has another kind of way that he does his, and you can see the same way. It's almost the same way I'm showing you, and then he's just adding some cool details. So I'll put that in the like I said, the Canvas Studio where I have my videos. If you haven't visited there, go visit. I have some, add some more cool stuff, but some cool fun ways to do animation. We are going to work on some animation when we come back after January, some like drawing of superheroes and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about and make that. Miss CT is going to, that's going to be her challenge. Yes, making animation. So, all right. This one I'm going to kind of come down. I might go like this to make a large Christmas light bulb right there. And then, now if I want to connect these, I can, to make them like little, I'm going to do that by just making little wiggly lines. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to add my chevron or my zigzag design on the sleeves. Okay. And then I'm going to do some curved line like candy cane stripes all the way down to the bottom here. Okay. Don't get them confused. So you've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay. Now, let's see. I might try to see if I can do something like this. And like I said, you can do whatever you want. I'm just doing some fun stuff here. And I said you have a, I put it on the canvas board on the images where you can look at different types of designs that you can do for the sweater. Okay. Different designs, patterns. All right, I think I'm going to kind of just go like this. Just something random, okay? Something random, very random. Okay, so that's that Christmas sweater. We're going to go back to this other one that I have here, right there with my little Rudolph on there. Okay, so if you want to do something else, I might add some dots to kind of fill in. Okay, dots to fill in. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to not do too much else to the background. I might do the textured background again or something like that, because I want to leave my sweater as my focal point. So, I know Miss CT doesn't normally use marker, but I'm going to use marker today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my Rudolph. Like I said, Miss CT is not a marker fan because markers, you see how they kind of smear? But a lot of you have done a great job doing marker on your different parts of your project, which has been amazing. So you just have fun with that and keep doing what you feel like you want to use. I give you the options. You can use crayons, colored pencils, or marker. There's only very few times that I say, oh, we're only using, one particular thing. So, all right, I've gotten my reindeer colored. I'm going to come back on his ears because I am going to probably use a lighter color brown on his ears. So I'm going to go ahead and do some coloring in of my now you can also, you see how I've just kind of filled in, just take your time. And I don't think I have an equal amount over here. I might have to make one more. Got more on that one side than I do on this side. So let's see if I can add one right here. So that way I'll have an even amount. And if you have colored Sharpies, you can use colorful Sharpies, okay? So I want to repeat this pattern on the sweater. Since this is a Christmas sweater, I'm going to go ahead and do Christmas colors. Totally. Alright, same thing up here. I'm just repeating myself with my pattern. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and like I said, gearing up for the Christmas holiday. Fun stuff coming our way. Alright, I've done it again. I have unequal amount of pattern, so I'm going to go like this just to add I don't like to have an unequal amount of pattern. So make sure that you get your pattern just about right. Okay, so same thing with our sleeves. I have enjoyed watching some of you all do some amazing artwork on Artsonia, uploading them. It's been amazing. Keep up the good work. And like I said, a lot of these we're going to enter into the Arts Festival. So you will see your artwork being featured. Now let's see. All right, I've got those going. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the red over here with the stripes. I want to cross there. Now I'm not going to probably color the other sweater because of time, but like I said, you can do one or two, but if you're going to do whichever one, round, collared, or V, it's up to you. Just have fun with it. Like I said, I have samples that I have on my Canvas intro page that is going to be in your lesson. All right, and I think I'll carry green up here. Now, if you have other colored greens and other colored reds, you can go for it. I'm kind of limited. I think I do have a little light green over there, which I might add in here somewhere. Maybe in the lights. But I'm going to carry out the same traditional green and traditional red. Yep. And I think I showed you on my other one to do holly. So if you want to do holly, you can do holly on your sweater. It's up to you. Oh, there's the Charlie Brown theme. Hey. All right, so for my lights, I'm going to add orange to some of my lights. I'm going to add the yellow to some of my lights here. Now you see I'm kind of, I'm going to go ahead and add crayon to the inside of the sweater because I do not want to add marker because it's going to take away from everything that I've done that's really pretty with these designs. Let's see, what other color? Because you got different color with your lights, so I'm going to probably add blue. And there's a light that's missing, so that way I can have it balanced. I'm going to put another one right here. And then that one will be blue. So that way I have blue, red, yellow, green, red, blue, green. Green and blue. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this color because reindeer's antlers are kind of a lighter brown, like a beige. So there we go with that. I'm going to go ahead and make his eyes. I guess I'll go ahead and do black. It's very hard to see because of the way that, let me see if I have something that I can outline that with. Normally I'm doing my lesson when it's kind of darker. So that's why you can normally see things a little better. But you see I'm kind of going around so you can see the eyes a little bit with my white pencil. There you go. So fill in everything. Oh, I can use silver for the top of that. I love to watch a Charlie Brown Christmas. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so now all my sweater is done except for the little dots at the bottom, which I am going to go ahead and take this lighter green and fill in. All right, now I'm going to pick a lighter, I think this is the green that worked okay, so I'm going to pick this lighter shade of green and I'm going to go ahead and go around and do the rest of my sweater. And say for instance I'm going to do all of this inside part like this colored green. And then I'm going to make sure I get the right red, and the red to come down here on the bottom. Okay, so there's my Christmas sweater. And like I said, for the background, let's see if I can find another texture instead of having to use the same one that I've used in the past. I could grab one real quick, and then that way I'm going to texture the background just with a kind of basic background color, so that way we can have that part done. Let's see, do I have anything in here that I can use? Because I've moved all my textures different places. Let's see, I do have some bubble wrap for mailing packages. Like it says on the Grinch, where Cindy Lou Who was in there helping her dad in the post office, where he worked mailing packages to all the people of Whoville. That's me opening my bubble wrap. Okay, now let me cut my bubble wrap. All right. If you don't have bubble wrap, just find something that you have. And if you don't have anything, it's okay too. You're fine. All right. So here we go. I'm going to add my bubble wrap behind the back. And I'm going to find a crayon that I possibly have with no paper on it. Let's see. And if not, I might have to make myself one with no paper. Okay. Alright, let me get myself a crayon with no paper. This room of mine has lots of junk in it, so lots of things to use. And you probably have, like I said, lots of crayons with no paper. This one has paper, but all I'm going to do is just peel off some paper so that way I can get it done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use, let's see, I'm going to use blue. Nice blue background. Take your time peeling off your paper. Some of you all might not want to, but it does. It helps you to work better to color to the side. So here we go. Here's my little crayon. And you see I'm going to take my time. Okay, now I've done that. All right, I think I'm okay satisfied with it, but what I'm going to probably do is just do something like this to kind of give it a little pop. I just don't like to have it just to be so plain, but I just want to, so I'm just doing swirls. So you take it and you just swirl like that, but my swirls, I go so fast, so I just kind of and also if you have pastels, you can use pastels to do your background. It's up to you. But like I said, you don't have to do too much because we don't want to do too much to take away from our beautiful holiday sweater. Okay? So don't forget to put your name on your design. And this will be the last of 2020 drawings. Okay? Last of your 2020 drawings. So have fun with your holiday sweaters. Like I said, finish out both of them, get them both, or do one, or however many you want to do. But like I said, finish up your holiday sweaters, have fun with it, and have a wonderful and Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year to you. Okay? Like I said, have fun and be merry and enjoy. And I will see you in the new year. Like they say, see you in the new year.